Hello, is it me you're looking for? How are you? Let me know in the comments how you doing today. If you don't, I'm blocking you off my channel. I'm just joking, but hi guys. I'm gonna show you different ways to blend your skin, okay? Okay. Like I'm gonna start the okay stuff. But before I start, I do wanna say I did a whole new revamp on my website. There's a lot more information on there from before. I feel like I kind of rushed it before. So I really sat down for like 2 or 3 days and just fixed it all up. So there's a lot more info on there for you guys. If you guys have any questions, you don't need to come to the Discord. I would recommend you coming to the Discord because if you ever need one-on-one help or something quick, you know, you could just come to the Discord. But the website is fully revamped. And by the time this video goes up, it should go up today, which is the 17th. Maybe the 18th. I do have 30% off of all my packages when you spend $30 or more. You guys excited for that or what? I also am now offering bundles. So if you want to buy bundles, it will be money off, obviously. Let's get back into the video. So I'm going to show you guys how to blend your skins. I'm going to show you every single way that I blend my skin and what I do. Because if you still have a problem with it, I just want to show you the tools that I have learned since I've been doing this that will show you how to blend skin. So we already made the skin. Now I have plenty of other videos. I also made new playlists. So if you're just looking for skin stuff, you can go to the skin playlist. If you're looking for tattoo stuff, you go to the tattoo playlist. I'm actually gonna do more videos on tattoos soon because I realized that I only had 2. And one was how to do tattoos and the other one was how to upload them into your test server. And I was like, But anyways, because I will talk my ass off, we're just going to get started. So I already did it and I already liquefied it and I already merged it, as you guys can tell. So what you're going to do is you're going to open up your default texture and I'm just going to start from here because I was going to be like, oh, you guys should already know, but I'm going to show you guys. So you're going to grab your eraser tool, make sure you're on this layer, hard round brush. Opacity is at 100 and I'm going to delete all this extra stuff. So obviously delete the ears, delete all this black stuff. So I'm going to do all that first before I continue on everything else. Okay, so like this stuff over here and this stuff over here, I like to get it to the eyebrow as close as possible. And don't worry about your blush or anything because there's so many ways that you can fix that. But we're going to go as close as possible. And one side of her face is definitely darker than the other. Usually I take the marquee tool and do half and then split it to the other side, but I didn't do that this time. So it's okay though. So this is a 19 skin tone. So we're just going to grab that and we're just going to smack it on top of it, press enter. And then you are going to make sure it's rasterized. So right click rasterize, or when you click on it, it'll pop up and you just say yes. We're going to go to eraser tool, make sure it's still on 100. I'm going to bring it up just a little more. And we're gonna delete all of the stuff that is over the skin. Next thing you're gonna do is go to your actual skin layer, this one, and you are gonna right click over here and press blur tool. Make sure this is at like, it doesn't really matter. I usually have it in between like 50 and 70. Strength, I keep at 32. I don't like it to look too blurry because it will look crazy. And then next you're gonna right click over here again and you're gonna go to smudge. Make sure it's on 37-ish, 35. Don't make it at 100 because it will do this and it looks crazy. So keep it really low, but not too low. And then my brush size is fine. Make sure you're on soft round and you're gonna bring all of this out around the whole face. Now, when it comes to the eyebrows, so I don't like stretch the eyebrow like this. I usually just go like at the edge as much as I can until I start to see it move. Like if I see it move like that, I'll just undo it. And then the cheeks, I'm not gonna lie, I like to bring out as much as possible, like starting off at the cheek area and bring it out. What I like to do before I start messing with the nose and stuff, I want to match this to this skin color as much as possible. So now we're actually going to start talking about the blending stuff, guys. So what I like to do is I go up to image, make sure you're still on this layer. I go up to image, adjustments, match color. I don't touch none of this yet. I go to source and then I will click on either the first one or the second one. Now the second one, sometimes, as you guys can tell, kind of, these areas tend to turn blue, like have a blue hue to it instead of the white, like the normal one. So I'll either mess with the luminance or I'll just do this one a couple times. I'm going to choose this one because it matches this the most. And I'm going to turn the luminance up until I see some part of the skin that semi matches with this. See how up here it kind of matches with this part? So I'm going to keep it right there. You could fuck with the color intensity if you want to. Always go up, never go down, because the obvious, but there we go. Now let's look at it so far. We could actually work with this and make it look good. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the nose. So I'm gonna click up here and then click to make another layer. I'm gonna zoom in using Control +. I'm gonna grab a brush. Bring the brush down to like in between 12 and 7. Opacity is gonna stay at 100 for now, but we will change it. So I'm gonna alt click the closest part to the nose and I'm just gonna cover all of this. Now, another way that you could do this, I'll actually show you on the other side. But since it's getting lighter down here, I'm gonna grab a color down here and just go over it like that. And since it's darker right here, I'm gonna grab right there. This one, I'm actually gonna turn down the opacity to like 46, I guess. And I'm gonna just keep brushing over it. Then I'm gonna bring it down to like 35 and I'm gonna blend all this. Cause as you can see, it's like different. You could just tell. I don't know how to explain it, but you could just tell. Okay, so let's check our work. There you go, blended. Now for this side, I'm gonna show you the other way. So you can right click this and do heal. You can right click this and press spot healing brush tool. You will need to be on the actual face layer and then you just go like this. But I just personally don't like how this looks because sometimes it messes up. See, I don't know. I'm just not a fan. So I'm gonna keep doing it the way that I told you guys. So I'm gonna do this side now. And now I'm gonna show you this and you see how it's kind of like, I don't even know the word, but you know what I'm talking about. We're gonna go to blur. So we're gonna right click this again and blur it. Oh, I just realized I did it on the wrong layer, but that's okay. Listen, you live and you learn, but you would obviously want to do it on a layer that is not this. All right, and that's the closest we're gonna get it, and it honestly looks good. So now we're gonna do the nose. I always have people in my cord ask about the nose, so I'm gonna make like, I mean, I made a little video in my cord, but I wanna show you guys here. So with the nose, as you could tell, it looks all crumply. Never do it, because I think somebody in my cord does this. Never edit it on here, ever, 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 ever. It's gonna look crazy. You're always gonna edit it on the default texture. So I'm gonna go to paint and I'm gonna bring it down to 7. I always do 7. Opacity at 100. Make an extra layer just in case you mess up. Get the skin tone color and then just fill it in. And you're kind of just gonna go with the groove of like what it already looks like. You're never gonna really add on. Like, see how that looks right now? If I were to be like, oh, I want a big nose, it's gonna look crazy. I mean, that don't look too crazy, but like, you know what I'm trying to say. Like, there's going to be a huge difference. So you want to make sure that you keep it as close as possible to the actual nose. Now we're going to actually blend the face because I'm pretty sure that's why half of you are here. So we're going to go back to paint tool. I'm going to bring it up to 143. Opacity, I'm bringing all the way down to like 40. Make a new layer because if you mess up, you could just delete it. Now first, I'm going to grab the lightest skin tone I see. Obviously not the glary highlighted parts, but the lightest skin tone to that. And I'm actually gonna bring it down to like 22 for this. So I'm just gonna go over all of the stuff that I know I don't want to be there anymore. All right, and then now I'm gonna grab the skin tone that looks as close to the FiveM skin tone, which would be like right here, for me at least, I think. Make sure you bring it back up to 42. And make sure your brush is on soft round, and we're just gonna drag it out. Now, if you get it on the ear, that's okay. Like, say it looks like this. All you gotta do is just grab your eraser tool and erase it. And now I'm just gonna go on the outer parts of the skin. And then there we go. So far, I mean, honestly, it looks good like this. But what I also do is I will grab my paint tool and I will get the color of the actual skin tone and just like go around the edges of what I just did. So it matches perfectly. And I'm gonna go ahead and delete this stuff off the ears. Blended. This side I kind of messed up a little bit because I took too much off, so we're gonna add a little bit more right there. But there we go. I feel like so many people have questions about blending. I already have a video about blending, but I've learned stuff since then, so I want to teach you guys all the new stuff that I've learned. And that's basically it. And this skin is so cute. I'm actually finna make her so I could put her in my city. So I'm gonna do that off screen though. And that is all for this video. That is all the blending tips that I have. As you guys can see, she is very much blended and cutesy. But that is it for this video. If you have any questions at all, make sure to join my Discord. It'll be in the top right of the screen. If you want to shop, you can either go to my website or order on Discord. It just depends on what your payment method is, honestly. You could do either or. That's it. So I will see you guys in the next video.